Well, it's 2026 and I'm finally in the video. Welcome to Cajun Pours.
Today we're taste testing whiskey. Now come on, Miss Shad, let me teach you something.
So what do you have for us today?
Well, I thought we could find the best budget bourbon. And the qualities of it has to be good tasting, has to be relatively cheap. I like a bourbon that you can put in a decanter and it's going to surprise people.
So, for your definition of relatively cheap, because I'm broke, I ain't got no money.
Yeah.
What is our price range? What are we looking at?
So, let's see. I have it all written down here.
Okay.
The Bottle and Bond Earlytimes is $19.99.
That's good. That's pretty good.
The Wild Turkey is $21.99.
Okay.
And the Elijah Craig is a little bit more expensive at $26.99. So all within about $8.
So for $27, you get a whole bottle of, well, we'll find out today if it's delicious or not. That's less money than my wife spends at Starbucks, so I'm excited.
I would like to start off by talking about each one first, and just to give a little backstory of what we're drinking today before we try to taste it. We start off by talking about Elijah Craig. So Elijah Craig is a very interesting fella. He was supposed to be some say, the founder of bourbon. Many people believe it was someone else, but he was zealous about telling everyone he was the founder of bourbon. And really, he was the one mostly responsible for why bourbon has a charred barrel quality, because he's the one that proprietary that.
Okay. So, another little fun fact, there's whiskey, bourbon is a whiskey, but for it to be considered bourbon, it has to be at least 56% corn.
51%
51%.
As long as the majority
of it is corn. So that's what gives bourbon its uniqueness. And then, as he said about the charred barrel, Elijah Craig has coined that as he created that. So why is it that he discovered the charred barrel?
So there's multiple reasons. Just to let you know, he was also a very zealous preacher. And some say he was inspired by God to use charred barrels. Another, but more likely reason why he did so is that the Elijah Craig warehouse actually burnt down, and he, being a little bit of a cheapskate, wanted to reuse the burned wood and discovered, oh man, this tastes great. Mm-hmm. We should do this for everything. Char the barrels, make it toasty.
Mm-hmm. That's. I guess being a cheapskate. How do y'all say it?
Cheapskate.
Well, I guess being a cheapskate resulted in something good. So let's. I'd like to taste it and see.
Okay. Well, funny thing also before we drink it. Remember how I said he was a zealous preacher?
Mm-hmm.
He was actually jailed more than 3 times for preaching without a license.
You needed a license to preach?
You needed a license to preach.
Ooh,
Some say he might have been a cult leader.
Oh.
So, all the facts are there. He's a zealous preacher. He built his own town. He was actually a founding father of Georgetown, Kentucky.
Oh, wow.
And he was an entrepreneur. And on top of all that, he also had a beautiful voice.
He could sing?
He could sing. They said he sounded like a sultry trumpet.
So he can sing, he can preach, and he was zealous about his preaching. Hopefully he's just as zealous about his bourbon making. I'm excited to try it.
Okay, well, let's go on to the next one. So moving on to Wild Turkey. 101, that is. I wouldn't get the regular. I like the 101 better.
100%. I 100% agree.
It is cheaper, but it's not the bang for your buck like 101 is.
In my early days of drinking whiskey, I think I wasn't always a big whiskey guy. This guy, he's always been Mr. Whiskey, and it was funny story. I'll tell you how I got into whiskey. It was the Vampire Diaries.
Really?
Yes, Damon and Stephen were always drinking bourbon. I was like, what is this bourbon all about? So that's when I discovered I'm throwing a blank. God, the whiskey I'm talking about? Buffalo Trace. This is 2018, 2019. It was $19 at the time. I think they go up to almost $40 a bottle now.
You might like our next whiskey, not to give it a little quick sneak peek, but Earlytimes is actually from the parent company of Buffalo Trace.
See? Yeah, well, I'm excited to try that. Yeah. But once I started drinking whiskey, I started trying different things. And then I tried Wild Turkey, the regular Wild Turkey I didn't like. And the cashier at the local Rouse's in Houma strongly recommended Wild Turkey 101. And I tried that, and it was much better.
Personally, and I don't have no facts over this, but I feel Wild Turkey 101 is the gateway drug of bourbons. More people have got into drinking bourbon over Wild Turkey 101 than any other whiskey. Maybe besides Jim Beam. Jim Beam's also.
Yeah.
I feel like Wild Turkey is like the beginner level of quality bourbon.
Yes. And then it just goes up from there. And then there's like a point of diminishing return. You get to a certain point, and I think you're just becoming a snob nose at that point. Like, doing too much. But the core of it, Wild Turkey 101 is amazing. Any other fun facts about Wild Turkey?
So Wild Turkey actually got its name from a hunting trip. A wholesaler by the name of Thomas McCarthy went on a company Wild Turkey hunting trip, and he brought his friends, and he brought some samples he got of this new upcoming whiskey. And he was letting his friends try all these samples of this whiskey on the trip. And they loved it so much, they were begging him after the trip, can I have some more of that Wild Turkey whiskey? And that's how it got his name.
All right. Do we have any names that we've come up with for any crazy trips?
Probably so, but I don't want to mention it just in case you don't get canceled.
We definitely don't need to do a podcast together and get canceled.
No. Wild Turkey actually is very heavily invested on making a quality product. They have their own proprietary strain yeast. They use fresh water out of the Kentucky River. They use non-GMO grains, all grown in companies they know themselves. They really invested into quality. Instead of 4 years, they also aged it 5 years.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. That's all due to... They have a master distiller, worldwide known distiller, worldwide, but let me make sure I get his name right. Jimmy Russell. Jimmy Russell is the one distilling Wild Turkey. He's the longest tenured distiller in the world.
Really?
And he works alongside with his son.
That's awesome.
Ain't that pretty cool? Eddie
awesome.
Russell is his son.
Jimmy and Eddie, huh?
Yeah, so son and father helping him put this together.
That's awesome. That's a legacy to live on.
Legacy, so they got the experience, they want the quality.
I hope he lives long enough to do with his grandson or granddaughter.
That'd be
cool.
Awesome. Also, another fun fact: Wild Turkey's warehouse also caught on fire.
Bourbon, alcohol and fire. Yeah. I think it's what is the word they use for something was flammable? It's
flammable. Yeah. Which I don't know if they were inspired as well, but they also extra char their barrels as well as put in their whiskey at a lower proof into the barrel, which, although needing more space to do so and more barrels to do so, lets the whiskey absorb more of the wood tannins. So they age it longer, age it with heavier char, and put it in a lower proof so it soaks up more.
That's pretty interesting. Yeah. I wonder if that... I'm curious to try all of them because I want to see the distinct taste in each of them. So Elijah Craig with a charred barrel, Wild Turkey with a charred barrel.
Yeah.
But this is aged for 5 years. This is what, aged for also 4? Or?
This is actually, Elijah Craig is aged from 8 to 12 years. They mix younger and older barrels together, but usually it's from 8 to 12.
That's all. Okay.
So, yeah. They also try to make a quality product, and the longer the age, the more expensive it is. That's why it has a higher price range. They actually have a very similar mash bill, all three of these.
Okay.
All between like 3 or 4 difference of percentages. I think it's like somewhere like 78% corn, 75, 76, and then all between 10 to 12 of rye and malt. So what? They found a secret recipe and all got copied.
So we all owe it up to the preacher. I guess he's professing something true there.
Yeah. Ready to move on to the next one?
Yeah.
So now on to Earlytimes Bottled and Bond. It is the cheaper of the three, not even breaking $20.
Nice.
So, and you could tell I may have been using that one as my daily drinker already.
So you like it, though?
Yeah, I do like it. You can't. Well, we will find out if you can't beat the money for the quality. But Earlytimes has had its ups and downs in its years.
Did they get burned down too, or no? It's just these two?
No, but the people owning it kind of burned down the brand name. So back in 1953, they were recognized as the U.S. best-selling bourbon in 1953.
Okay.
Today, they are still a best-selling bourbon in Japan.
Oh, what happened in the U.S.?
So in the U.S., they went through their trials. They went through Prohibition, which, by the way, they survived Prohibition by making it a medical whiskey. So they skirted around the laws, but they did have some trouble in financial areas where they started trying to cut corners. Earlytimes is called Earlytimes because they say it's the old style of distilling.
Okay.
The cost-efficient style of distilling, the more labor-intensive way of distilling. But when they started struggling, they actually tried to cut the product. They only aged it 3 years. They used used barrels, and they cut it from a high proof down to 80 proof. And that just plummeted their sales. They know now as a bottom shelf whiskey. Yeah, but that's the original bottle. What we're trying today is the bottle and bond.
So what is the bottle and bond means? They bond and promise to never.
So in 2017, Brown-Forman wanted to bring quality back to Earlytimes. So he made a bottle and bond version, which means it's stored in a federal warehouse, so they check everything. It has to be aged at least 4 years in new oak barrels, as comes from one distiller in one season, so someone just focus on one thing only. And let me see, what's the last thing? 100 proof. They jacked up the proof back up.
So the bond is to the people that they're gonna give out quality products.
Yeah, it's a promise that there's a good product. Back in like our Father's Day, if they heard bottle and bond, they knew they were getting into something good.
Right. Understood.
So, but I know it's a little selfish to me. I'm kind of glad they went down a financial decline because even though they made this quality product, it's still at a almost bottom shelf price.
This is the whiskey consumer Elijah Craig right here.
Yeah.
But
so I don't know if I have much more to say about them. They've been trading hands with owners over and over. They first started with John Beam, and then Brown-Forman bought it. And then Sazerac, like I said earlier, the parent company of Buffalo Trace, bought them for $177 million.
Wow.
Yeah. So I think they happened in 2020.
$177 million. Wow.
Yeah, imagine having that much money, huh?
Wow.
We wouldn't be drinking budget bourbon.
I wonder how they're doing now, because I read recently in the news that the alcohol market is crashing due to Gen Z consuming less alcohol.
Yeah.
But if you guys do start drinking more alcohol, don't forget to credit Cajun Pours. We're bringing you guys.
No, don't credit me. I don't want no one having problems and then complain.
Drink responsibly. Drink responsibly. But drink more bourbon. Always.
Yeah. Don't drink by yourself alone. Drink with socially with friends.
Alcohol, bourbon is that type of drink that it's like smoking a cigar, you know?
Which you've never done.
Hold on. It's like smoking a cigar.
Yeah.
If you get into the cigar world, they take it very, very seriously. And it's like a thing that people share. So they have their favorite cigars. So it's like bourbon. You know, it's a thing you share. It's not just a thing you consume. It's a thing you, like kind of what we're doing with you guys today. You know, we're sharing these budget whiskeys and which taste better. And it's now we get to hang out and do this together. It's a social
I always find
event.
It's fun to drink whiskey when you start making good memories. When you try that same whiskey again, or you get a smell of it, that memory of you having a good time with your friends comes to your foremine.
100%.
I think it tastes a little better.
100%. It does. I mean, smell is the number one trigger for memory, but yeah. I think don't drink alone and drink responsibly.
All right, enough talking. You ready to try some?
I'm excited. I'm ready.
So with some assistance from my wife, She came and poured, and we have it marked A, B, and C at the bottom. And we have the cheat sheet on the page after we're done to see what scored the best. You want to start left to right, right to left?
A, B, C.
A, B, C. Okay.
Oh, it smells good.
It's been so long since I drank whiskey with a friend.
Oh.
It's so nice.
I have a strong guess that this is Wild Turkey 101. The smell,
I think so
the
too.
smell
That was
familiar.
the first thought. It's definitely oak forward.
This is 100% wild. If I'm wrong, I'd be surprised. This is 100% Wild Turkey.
A lot of baking spice. A lot of sweet and a lot of like harsh baking spice.
You know, the one thing that attracted me to whiskey is it's when you drink it, it's almost like you could chew it. There's no physical thing to chew, but it's like I'm chewing the food.
Kentucky chew?
Yes, I've heard that.
It's where you drink some whiskey, slush around your mouth. That's the Kentucky chew.
Yeah. I like drinks that make me feel like I'm eating something.
I could just smell this all day. It has a bit of a floral note. Usually I don't like that, but being it's brown sugar on top of that floral note is pretty appealing. Like, I smell sugar in my nose.
It's got a strong, earthy flavor in the back end.
Mm-hmm. You have to remember all these too. I didn't think about that. I should have grabbed some water. I'm gonna go grab us some water so we can taste it properly.
This is good. This is really good. It's sweet.
It is sweet,
but not like a sugary sweet, like a tart sweet.
Like a fruit?
Yes.
Yeah. I think it's brown sugar. The kind of sweet that isn't all just sweetness, but has the flavor with it.
Yes. That's the thing. He's got the way with words. That describes him way better.
Don't. I was a high school dropout. I don't know any words. Right.
Just unintelligent.
On to me. Ooh.
I don't recognize the smell.
I think this one's Elijah Craig.
I think this is Earlytimes. I don't recognize the smell.
It's a darker nose. Like, this was a little brighter on the nose.
I don't know. I think I disagree.
Really? Oh, everyone smells different. Everyone tastes different.
I think this is lighter. Less oomph to the smell.
Wow.
Taste it.
The smell I was talking about is not potent, darker. I'm talking about like the flavor is like
wow, this
is good, huh?
Very good. It's like an explosion in your mouth.
Yeah. It makes you forget we're drinking budget bourbons.
Wow.
I think this one was more I don't know which one it is. I think A was more well-rounded.
Full transparency, we genuinely do not know which one's A, B, or C. But I personally believe that A is Wild Turkey. But this... wow. That's flavorful.
I think it's heavier on the brown sugar. And not just unrecognizable fruit as the last one. This one's cherry.
Yes.
It's cherry and brown sugar and like a molasses, like Asian wood.
Asian wood?
Aged in wood. I'm Cajun, man, chat. I talk a little funny.
Yeah, I was like, Asian wood? I've never had Asian wood before.
You know how many times I've misspelled things because I'm trying to say it how I pronounce it?
You enunciate that? That's crazy.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know about Asian wood, but I think this was definitely aged in wood, you know?
Yeah, well, of course. But this one was aged longer than the rest, and which I think it's the Elijah Craig.
It's so soft.
It is Elijah Craig is 94, so it'd be the less percentage of the three.
He thinks it's Elijah Craig. It's been a while since I've had Elijah Craig, but
I can't tell if I like this better than A, though.
I love it way more than A. Like, it's like A is a good solid 6.5 out of 10. Really? This is a good 8.
I don't think anything we're trying is under 7 for me.
Well, I say that because in comparison to the two, it's just that much better.
I'm gonna hate because I really do think it's Elijah Craig, and Elijah Craig has been my go-to for years. I tell everyone about Elijah Craig, but I think I liked A better.
What?
I do. It had a more rounded taste.
I bet to differ. I think A was spicier than B. I think B was softer.
Are you drinking all these? I'm leaving Lowe's to come back to in case I forget.
Well, I like it. My description is...
He really liked it.
I liked it a lot.
Okay. Ready to move on to C?
All right. If we're going left to right, which, for transparency, his wife poured it. And I think it's just common nature for people to go left to right. So I'm strongly believing that it might be... The middle one might be Elijah Craig. But let's go to C. C smells like medicine.
One of these was a medicinal. A medicinal whiskey in the Prohibition times.
Smells like that's probably...
It's sharper. I'm trying to think. It has not so much a cherry, but like a prune of a fruit.
Like...
The smell isn't as good as these two.
It doesn't smell. It smells like medicine. It's like medicine and the fruit. You ever had Blue Moon on draft and they put that little orange slice in there and you taste the orange slice? That's the smell I'm getting from it, but like mixed with alcohol from medicine.
I see what you're saying. Like a medicine they tried to cover up with some fruit notes.
Yes.
Man, if this is Earlytimes, I'll be disappointed. If this is Elijah Craig, I'll be even more disappointed. I think this is definitely going to last for me.
Oh, yeah. Definitely. So, hold on.
Okay. I did say earlier, I don't think none of these are under a 7, but I think this might be a 6.5 for me. Depending on the price, it may be okay.
So, for me, I don't know for you, when I drink whiskey, there's like a tingle, right? And that tingle overwhelms the flavor. And that's how I judge. If the tingle is less and the flavor is more, I like the whiskey more.
Yeah.
This has a huge tingle. And I just
the mouthfeel just coats your mouth.
Yes.
Which can be a good thing.
I don't know. I have to give this one a 6. I'm changing my ranking.
Hey,
for A, it's
write down your ranking.
Okay. Put my name Zeke. A 7.5. B 8.5.
If this is Earlytimes, I do rather when Brown-Forman owned the company, there was a banana note, which I haven't found in any of these three in the Earlytimes, and I'm just not finding it. They did change the recipe a little bit and change how they did it when Sazerac bought it out. It's still good, which it might be really great if it's A or B, but I don't find any of the banana note like I used to.
I see. Look, I finished the first one. Finished the second one. I just can't bring myself to finish this last one. I really hope it's not Earlytimes because he said full transparency has been his daily driver. So
yeah. I'm going to take some all again. If you want to retaste, you can. If you want to share with mine. See, this smells so much better.
I'm going to take some B. Oh, God. Good to the smell.
That's really good. I would almost put that as a 9.
A?
Yeah.
I love the smell of B, but let's.
8.
You know what?
8 3/4.
You know what's crazy? I've got a controversy.
Mm-hmm.
I think B is Earlytimes because I just got that smell that you get from Buffalo Trace.
From Buffalo Trace.
So I think it's Earlytimes.
It does smell herbal like Buffalo Trace does. I've always found Buffalo Trace is very herbal tasting bourbon.
I think it's. See?
Yeah, I'm going to put this one as...
A has a strong wood barrel smell. Not Asian wood, just wood barrel. smell.
I'm gonna put B as a 7.5. C is a 6.5. A 8 3/4. Almost a 9.
Yeah,
it just smells killing it.
It smells like a medicine.
If it smelled a little better, I think it would.
Like the alcohol they rub on your hand before they give you an injection. Throw a little orange in there. That's what I'm getting. All right.
Drinking the water after drinking that, you get the orange right away. Yeah. Like I get zest straight.
Because it gets that spikiness, that tingliness out of your mouth. The water does.
You ready to see which one's which?
Yep.
So let's go off of what you liked best.
B.
So let's see. Sorry, got big fingers. All right, I'm excited about this.
So it's Elijah Craig then.
B is Elijah Craig.
It's Elijah Craig. So I mean, it's definitely worth the price. I would pay $27 for that easily. That's something I can drink every day.
It's so good. You won't believe the upset of this, though.
What is that?
Let's see. What was your next favorite? You liked A next?
Yeah.
A is Earlytimes.
That's impressive. No way.
Which means the one we both disliked more
was Wild Turkey. Wow. That's no way. I've got to try that again.
You just want to drink more whiskey.
I already had some in there anyway. It's got to be a bad batch or something.
That can happen, but I doubt it.
Yeah, it's just I'm getting nothing but medicine.
I'm telling you, Earlytimes is good for the money.
And they're very good. It was the only reason I ranked the Elijah Craig higher than the Earlytimes was for the simple fact of the Earlytimes had a stronger alcohol presence. But then, like you pointed out earlier, the Elijah Craig was only 90-something proof. So,
like I said, this is my daily drinker. I liked Earlytimes, and then Elijah Craig, and then Wild Turkey was last.
Yeah, so I guess our palate's a little different. I like less burn, more flavor. I think
the burn
both.
adders the flavor a little bit.
For me, it hides the flavor. It's like I've got to get past the burn before I can taste the flavor. And at that point, I'm already like, so it's like a roller coaster. It's burn, flavor, and then end note of the second flavor. With the Elijah Craig, it was smooth. It was like no burn, so I can enjoy more of the main flavor, and then you get an extra dessert with the aftertaste. It's 10 out of 10 Elijah Craig.
We both liked something different as at first, and we need to make something a winner. So I think what we're going to come down to is the price. It is a budget bourbon. Would you say Elijah Craig is good enough to spend $7 more in Earlytimes?
Yes.
You would say?
Yes. For me, and here's my reason why. The longevity of it, right? Like I was talking about earlier, the lack of burn for me is something I can do repeatedly. It's something I can, I can do the Earlytimes a lot, grilling, eating, hanging out. But the Elijah Craig is a friend for all times. That gives it that $7 value to me.
Well, I hope it doesn't end our friendship, but this is my channel, and I will crown a victor. I think Earlytimes should be the winner. It tasted, for you, on par, me, better, for $7 cheaper. It didn't even break $20. That's a good bang for your buck.
But to be fair, this is my first time on the show. Mm-hmm. So I get guest privilege. So I get an extra vote. I get an extra vote.
Michelle, that's not a thing at all. I get that.
What happened to Southern hospitality? You're supposed to be Caucasian ports. I get an extra vote. Elijah Craig's the winner. But I say this.
All right.
To our friends out there, you guys go try it out and leave a comment. Okay. And you be the decider.
So to show some hospitality, I will let you have it. Elijah Craig will be our budget bourbon bash winner. But if you think you have a better budget bourbon than we do, let us know and we will try it against Elijah Craig.
I do miss when Buffalo Trace was in the budget category.
Yeah, they skyrocketed their prices a little bit. It might still be in some areas.
Yeah.
Or anything you would like to add? Anything you like to plug? This is the electrician of this parish. He does all the work in this parish. Nothing's caught on fire yet.
Yeah. No, hopefully, nothing ever catches on fire. But no, just like I guess Elijah Craig and Earlytimes take quality in their work. We take quality in ours.
What's your company's name?
3-Pronged Services in Houma, Louisiana, and we service the Lafourche Parish area also.
So what you do, you have electrical problems, you call him, let him do all the work, and you sit back with a bottle of Elijah Craig.
Yeah, I might even have one in the car waiting for you. We can share one together when the work's done.
All right, I think that's it for today. Hopefully we don't wait as long as last time for next video, and maybe Macy will join us back for the next video.
Yeah,
we'll see. He might be a permanent state of this.
If he would have me, I'll be excited to be.
It was good having you here.
Thank you very much.
Y'all have a good one.
All right. Thank you.
Ready?
And we're back. Oh yeah,
there we
perfect
go.
time.
So with some assistance from my wife, not our wife. I don't know what I almost said.
Oh, you gotta add the bloopers at the end.
Yeah. I'll show some Southern hospitality. Elijah Craig.
Elijah Craig.
I'm gonna start it off again. Oh, now it's bugging me if I press record or not. You heard the thing?
You did. Dang. My shirt off was hot. Turn the air on.
Hey.
That's still recording. I got it on camera. Hello?
All right.